Finally, fine. Thank you very much for having us here and for your hospitality. Huge delegation.
All right, we're going to go this way forward.
That's a local artist we have. He also did that picture of the flag on the back wall, but that's the Savannah River. So that's a little gift for you guys. So.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very, very much.
Special.
Well, the biggest gift is that you gave your time to receive us.
And are thankful for the leadership that the governor and the first lady give to us, but we do want to extend you a warm southern conversation in here about Metro Atlanta and what we have to offer, but I'd like to turn it over to you, Governor, for some remarks.
This morning we've had a great conversation about both being parents of 3 daughters, so we have that in common. We've had some great kind of business development, trade conversations, but it's certainly an honor having them with us at the #1 state in the country for business.
Very much for a warm welcome, warm southern welcome, I understand, here in the beautiful state of Georgia. It's great to be back. And it's not by accident that we landed in Atlanta, as it were, because we actually chose Georgia as a very important state for the Netherlands, as a hub, as a base now for more than 65 Dutch companies that have a headquarter here or are based here in Georgia. Thank you very, very much.
We're going to do a quick photo, and then we'll keep going from there.
All right.
So, if we could just focus right here.
Right here? All right.
Thank you. Perfect. Okay, just here to the left? Yes.
Very good.
Right here? And this is the last one right here. Right here. Okay? All right. Okay.
Have you been sending? What's good? I've been to Center during or text, of course, the song or a text.
No, text.
Text.
Thank you.
One more time. Right here, please.
Queen and I feel privileged to be here today to honor Dr. Martin Luther King and the civil rights movement he led. We have enormous respect for Dr. King and for all those men and women who came after him, profoundly influencing the course of American history. It was here in Atlanta that the struggle for equal rights first took flight. A struggle waged without violence, championed by a man who had faith in the power of his words and the fundamental values he believed in: freedom, equality, and social justice. Today's visit is a deeply moving experience for us both. We look forward to speaking with members of the local community shortly and hearing their stories. Dr. King's work continues to inspire courage in people today, 56 years after his death. The drive for emancipation among people of color has made a vivid mark on the history of the United States. It is a story of pain and anger. We can see each other as brothers and sisters, regardless of skin color and background. That is a conviction we still continue to cherish. Thank you very, very much.
Center, one more time, please.
Center, please.
The pension fund.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we are honored to welcome their Majesties, King Willem-Alexander and Queen Maxima of the Netherlands.
Black, its congregation.
For centuries been a meeting place not only for spiritual restoration within the Black community.
Ebenezer will take a mission group to Ebenezer for the 5th time.
Abundantly clear that they tried to take up the heart of the church in 1968. The church has its heart and the right place, and still working for the community here in incredible. I wish you all the best and good luck to work together as a community.
A place that I just have a place of sadness turns into a place of, gratitude and help. Be with you in what you said, to serve for the others. Thank you so much.
So I don't know, it's a big part of this was a gift also. So you guys can recognize it. This is so excited to be here. So,
that's
thank you very much.
Yeah. And how did the children... Ja? Dat is wel mooi, want doen we heel veel.
Ja.
Ja. Mag dat hier?
Dutch. Every person is just one of our languages.
You and your cute dog.
We still do get it.
Identify what's campus technology makes. Yeah. See it right here. And that's the history of Atlanta. We used to be known as Terminus. That was the original name of the city. And we have repurposed this into obviously
So we got art around. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hey, how are you? Yeah, nice to meet you. Absolutely.
Tell us about the art. The city of Atlanta was called Terminus. It was the termination point for 2 railroads. So it's a lot of railroad infrastructure in the city. This was a part of it. And these are 2 railroad spikes. We're going to give you all to showcase that. Now it's a loop that we're going to make into the Beltline. So
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
This is a really nice studio where a lot of big hits got made. I don't know if the names won't tell you something, but names like Tupac, Whitney Houston, Madonna even came here too. So it's a big legendary studio with a lot of history.
Trap die lamboot, dat die run in een ghost. Uitzicht op die mannen, man, ik ken sub af. Hebben ze maar voor die mannen van me.
En je ook zelf gewoon het beeld op?
Ja, soms ook. Dan neem ik ook zelf mijn eigen beeld op en even terugkijken hoe dat gaat, weet je.
Er zit niemand die achter een grote mengtafel met grote panelen, zoals oude studio's.
Ja, hier wel toevallig. Dat is helemaal daar aan de andere kant.
Maar we gaan even verwoorden in kunst en cultuur.
Zeker. Dat is eigenlijk van alles, weet je. Ook zelfs, er zijn rappers die dingen rappen die ze niet zelf meemaken en dat is ook een vorm van art eigenlijk. Ja. Dus eigenlijk alles wat je een beetje...
Wat doe je zelf? Liever eigen dingen, eigen meemaken?
Ik ben wel die guy die alles rapt die zelf meemaakt. Ja. Dus dat is dat eigenlijk.
Oké, nou goed. Zeker. Dus hier een beetje meer een gevoel van je kan veel meer leren van anderen.
Ja.
Het is een beetje
een
subwereldje.
Want wat is nou mooier dan 1 brein? Dat zijn 2 breinen. Dus hier zijn ook wel waarschijnlijk mensen met hun eigen ervaring en als we samenkomen.
Als maker dat het echt gewoon...
Ik denk dat we de leidende draad hebben, zeg maar, in een muziekgenre, gewoon in Nederland, eigenlijk over heel de wereld. Want zoals ik laatst ook tegen Rotjoch zei, een country zanger kan een song hebben en die besluit, ik wil een rapper erop. Maar andersom gaat het wel soms een beetje stroef, dus heel brutaal zelf
of een selfie mogen maken.
Tuurlijk.
A lot, but again, there's nothing like a consumer.
1500 streets
for an album.
There's nothing like a consumer who actually had to pay out of their pocket to get something that's tangible, you know. So that's why it's so different today. But this is like a testament to what happens with the type of hard work.
I mean, you used to buy the whole album, and now
now you can buy singles. You can buy a single, and that equates to almost the same thing now. But it's more work. So Beyonce happened last minute when they came. They literally met on the spot, and they made the beat, and they made a record, and made a timeless track. And that just shows you what happens when you have creatives in one space with no plan, right?
A little bit to the point that we're actually having a discussion just now. Very good.
All right.
Great.
So these are 3 come into our Studio 9000 now, all right?
All right, very good. I'm gonna follow you.
All these. Everything up. Show. It does work. It does work. Yeah, like for instance, like if we solo the if you wanted to take some things out. So
what is cutting? Sorry, it says
He's gonna lay down some melodies, right?
Yeah.
So so that's gonna be next. Can we play it?
yeah.
So the melodies come later on, or
yeah. So should I put everything back?
Yeah. So I think Frenna like when he likes something that inspires him, he just go in the booth and he starts, you know.
En dan ga ik gewoon woorden invullen. Ja. Komt het vanzelf. Dan heb je aan het einde van de dag een track.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. And you got guys like Needles and me and Troy that we use our ears to see what sticks, and then we be like, oh yeah, friend, I do that, and we keeping that. What do you think about this? And you know, it's a big team effort going on.
Once you've actually recorded it, how much you actually keep on touching it afterwards to bring some more stuff in?
I mean, that's what we do. I mean, that's more like the post-production stuff. So we trying to go with what feels right. If it's right, we just leave it. We don't touch it. It's right, you know, and we just go with that feeling and thought, and then after that, you know, we do what you guys just did. We just more bass.
See how it looks like?
Yeah. Let's see what it sounds like.
Doesn't matter where you put them.
Yeah. The system knows.
So, thank you, team. Thank you very much.
Right.
I'm going to come here in this state and for any of the other facilities that I work for. So we're trying to build that.
To give you a very quick art fix, seeing some wonderful work.
That reinvigorates us totally.
Exactly. So it's all
these were I've never seen before.
As her male contemporaries, and what really distinguishes her and other flowers stylites at the time as well is that even though it looks like a straight, not have been ever in bloom at the same time. And she was her father was a botanist, so that's clearly the accuracy, sober, nothing ostentatious about her, but of course her outfit very contained material, just like the guys.
Yeah. Well, there's the new revision of how many female painters there were actually. And
these forms were invented in that was it.
Visitors?
Thank you very much.
Yes, we do, and people really spend time looking and engaging with the work, not just walking through and saying, oh, pretty.
That's very good.
Wonderful.
Well,
congratulations.
Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Wonderful.
Thanks so much.
Across Europe, Atlanta is famous for having the world's busiest airport, and I can attest to that as a pilot. It is actually one of the smoothest airports I've ever done. The air traffic control is calm. Don't get that in London, Paris, or Frankfurt whatsoever. It's easy, it's calm, and they get you in there, and it's still the busiest you can hardly imagine. You think you're alone. It's fantastic. And anyone who truly wants to get to know the city needs to leave the airport and head for to discover its magic, just as we have done today. And what's especially striking is the way the city cherishes its history, passing it on to new generations. We saw this morning at the Martin Luther King Jr. School. We saw it at the Beltline. And we saw it where we followed the tracks of a former railroad, now transformed into a unique public space. And of course we could see it at the Birchburg recording studios, where hip-hop bloomed in the 80s and 90s. After all, everyone knows that to do real hip-hop, you have to come to Atlanta. For us it feels good to be able to offer Atlanta something in return, from the cultural perspective. No rap, but Rembrandt. Right here at the High Museum of Art. And if you haven't seen the exhibition Dutch Art in the Global Age, I wholeheartedly recommend it. We're also united by themes like sustainability and climate action, and have already touched on art and culture. I hope that our visit will help strengthen those ties even more. And if there's one thing I hope that you will remember, is that this Kingdom of the Netherlands is much closer than you think. You don't need to cross the Atlantic. 3 autonomous countries within our kingdom are actually quite close by, in the Caribbean. St. Martin, Curacao, and Aruba. And I'm proud that they are represented here this evening in Atlanta. The Queen and I look forward to meeting a number of you shortly, and to the next stage of our journey when we visit Savannah tomorrow. I hope that this evening you'll have the opportunity to deepen existing friendships and build new ones too. I can assure you that we will keep Georgia on our minds.